Welcome, Gemini, to your December new moon reading. This new moon will take place on the 19th or the 20th of December, depending where in the world you are. We are going to be tapping into the energy of the December new moon, a powerful threshold where the lunar cycle and the calendar year intertwine. This isn't just another new moon. It's the final new moon of the year, the point where one chapter closes and the other waits to be written. Astronomically, the moon disappears from sight. Spiritually, that darkness becomes a blank canvas, the perfect space for intuition, intention, and transformation. And because this new moon sits right at the doorway between the old year and the new, the messages that come through the tarot now tend to be clearer, deeper, and more prophetic. This is the moment where the cards reveal what the year has taught you and what it's asking you to release, and what the universe is preparing to open for you as the new year approaches. Gemini, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with the mutable moon message, nothing is yet set in stone, and I am just going to get your clarifiers. And you have 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Now, Gemini, this is an incredibly exciting message because what we are seeing here is the possibility coming through for you that's going to open up a new doorway where you are able to walk down a new road, experience something you've never experienced before, but it leads you into 10 of Pentacles. And Gemini, 10 of Pentacles is the energy of abundance and prosperity. And you can be abundant and prosperous in any area of your life. But this particular pentacle has the ability to make you feel safe and secure on the physical realm and makes you feel incredibly grounded. Now, as you can imagine, my dear Geminis, this possibility or opportunity coming through for you will be very different for everybody, but it will come through in an area that's important to you. Now, the interesting message is nothing is yet set in stone. So what I see is that leading up to this Ace of Pentacles coming through, you could be making other plans and looking at other possibilities. And you might have even gone as far as to go down a certain road. Say, for example, you're looking at a new job. You could be on the third or fourth interview when this possibility comes up. But the big message is nothing is yet set in stone. You will be able to adjust, change your mind, and redirect according to what is better for you. Now, the very wonderful message we get here with the Hierophant coming through is whatever this is, Gemini, we see it being presented by the hand of God. And here the Hierophant confirms, as above, so below. So we know that what this is for you is meant for you. Spirit wants you to take this road. There are experiences here, people here that Spirit wants you to engage with. This is part of your journey. So another example could be, Gemini, you could be seeing somebody romantically for a few weeks and it's going nicely. And this pentacle could represent somebody that comes in that just throws you off kilter. It's almost as though it's your dream person. You connect to them spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically. You have the same beliefs, you have the same outlooks. This is somebody you dreamt about. The message is, even though you've been with this new person a few weeks, it's not cast in stone. This person that has appeared now is somebody you meant to take a journey with. And Spirit is telling you very beautifully that there is divine timing playing out here for you. So, dear Gemini, whatever this is, it looks incredibly exciting, and we do see the wonderful energy of a new beginning coinciding with a new year. Right, let's move on now and see what message in a bottle is all about, and I will get your clarifiers. Let's start over there. We have the Lovers, the Moon, and the Ten of Swords. Now, Gemini, when a message in a bottle comes through, it speaks to us of communication, receiving signs and symbols that mean a great deal to us. And it also could be, my dear Geminis, receiving a message seemingly out of the blue. And where this is coming through for you is with regards to a particular relationship. And I think this was somebody in your life that meant a great deal to you. When the Lovers comes through, we know that this was somebody you connected to on a deeper level. This could have been a romantic partner, a friend, a family member, your business partner, a colleague at work, your boss, anybody, but you had something special between the two of you. Now, what we do see with Ten of Swords is that something could have happened in the recent past, Gemini, that ended the relationship, and it caught you completely off guard. It could be, Gemini, you thought you and your partner were doing wonderfully. You were already planning the next step, and they came in and said, Gemini, I'm so sorry, this is not working for me. I want to end the relationship. That would have given you our Ten of Swords energy. It could have been, Gemini, that you thought you were doing wonderfully at work and you got on so well with your boss. There was a wonderful connection there. You understood them, they understood you, and then one day they called you in and told you, Gemini, I'm sorry, you no longer have a job. Of course, this gives you Ten of Swords, the feeling of being completely blindsided, and it floors you so that you feel as though you've been stabbed in the back. Now, I do see with our moon energy that nothing much has happened between you and this person in the past few weeks or the past few months. You haven't heard from them, there's been no sign of them, no communication. Over this new moon, my dear Geminis, please expect a message to come out of the blue. And that message is going to clear up this unknown energy of why. Why did this happen? Why did they decide to end the relationship? Why did my boss suddenly decide to fire me? Why did my closest friend all of a sudden ghost me and I have no idea what I did? This message is going to clear up the answers you have been sitting with. And once you receive your answers, my dear Gemini, you are going to be able to close this down. That light there will come in, push back all the darkness, and you'll be able to let this go, leave it in the past, leave it in 2025, and look ahead to all this incredible energy that is coming in for you. So a very interesting message coming through for some of my Geminis. Right, now let's move on and see what Do It For Yourself is all about. and I will get your clarifiers. And you have Two of Pentacles, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Now, Gemini, when the message "do it for yourself" comes through, you are being asked to stop waiting for other people to give you advice, to give you permission. You are being told very beautifully and very clearly that you have everything within you to bring about what you want to see and create in your life. Now, Gemini, with Two of Pentacles here, I do feel that there are two main areas of your life that you have been focusing on. These two particular areas, you want to see great changes, great improvement. You want to bring in the energy of a manifestation. And we see that you've been working on them already. As of yet, I do not feel that these two areas have experienced any big changes. But intuitively, my dear Geminis, you know that when changes come through in these two areas of your life, it's going to impact and change your life in an incredibly positive way. So what I see now is just a lot of work being done in the thinking and the planning, and of course, the spiritual work, putting your prayers, your wishes, your dreams, your visualizations up there onto the spiritual realm. We are being told very clearly, my dear Geminis, that you can expect a manifestation to take place. And for many of you, this manifestation energy will begin over the new moon period. Now remember, you are able to feel the new moon 10 days before and 10 days after the new moon date. So even though these are beginning energies, we see that the intention you have placed behind it, we see that the research that you have done is already at work. So I will give you a very simple example. If one of these areas is your finances and the other area is your health, over this new moon period, you, my dear Geminis, could get a message asking you to come in for an interview for a job you applied a few weeks ago. And what could also be is that all that work you have been doing with regards to your health, perhaps you want to eat differently, you want to start exercising, you already start now over this period, watching what you're eating, perhaps starting exercising on your own, perhaps even starting what you have planned, whether it's a new yoga school, a gym, or a hiking club. We see that you start something now. Something starts to materialize. You know what is right for you. I just gave you two examples. These could be any two areas of your life: your love life, your spiritual life, your home life, your family life. You name it, my dear Geminis. But I do feel that something here is already starting to manifest. It might be beginning energy, but it's filled with possibility and opportunity. Remember, my dear Geminis, you don't need anybody's permission or guidance. You have everything within you to make this happen. So that's all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most meaningful last new moon of 2025, and I am sending you all so much love.